Let's take a walk on the wild side and talk about love. I've got a feeling that our hearts could fit like a glove. There's no time to waste with so much joy to share. Now's the time for haste, for you to show how much you care. Hi everybody, happy Saturday. I hope you're doing well. If you're joining us here in Ottawa, you know that it's a really hot day. It's a scorcher. I saw some people in the chat already saying it's a hot one. I think that was Dave. Hi Dave, yes, it is a hot day. Hi Reich and Sandra and Peggy and Sylvie and everyone else who's joined us. Even if you haven't said hi in the chat, we're so happy that you're with us today. Today we're doing two things that are a little bit different. One is this is a show that we wanted to honor Father's Day. So we're dedicating this to dads everywhere because tomorrow is Father's Day. And it's also midsummer. So I have a few friends who are of Scandinavian descent, Swedish or Finnish, who were exchanging lots of interesting photos on Instagram saying happy midsummer. So it's also the summer solstice this weekend. And we also wanted to pay tribute to Dame Vera Lynn, who some of you may know sang the very iconic song, We'll Meet Again. And she passed away this week at the ripe age of 103 and had a wonderful life. So we're going to be paying tribute to her as well. So there's lots to do this week. So thank you so much for being with us. And we're going to get started now with a song by, did you want to say anything before we get started, Adrian?
Good.
No, you're good? Okay. We're going to get started. And because it's so hot, I'm just going to double check. We did tune up already, but we're just going to double check that we're still in tune because, boy, it is a scorcher. How's your bass doing?
It's good. Yeah, it's pretty funny here. We have to... normally we turn our fridge off whenever we start live streaming. We have to turn the fridge off because the fridge sometimes makes noises. And then, of course, we had the air conditioning running right up until the last minute.
Yes.
And then we turned
and
it
we
off.
had a neighbor upstairs who was drilling really loudly. So if you hear something that sounds like a vague percussion instrument and you're like, that's not really keeping time, then you'll know you're hearing the drill from upstairs. All right, so we're going to start this off. We had a request for this song. This is the song, How Long Has This Been Going On by George and Ira Gershwin. And I actually recorded this song on my very first album called After Dusk. Mm-hmm. Like that. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. 1, 2, 3, 4. I could cry salty tears. Where have I been all these years? Listen, you tell me, do, how long has this been going on? There were chills up my spine and some thrills I can't define. Listen, sweet, I repeat, how long has this been going on? Oh, I feel that I could melt into heaven. I'm hurt. I know how Columbus felt, finding another world. Kiss me once, then once more. What a dance I was before. What a break, for heaven's sake. How long has this been going on? there were chills up my spine and some thrills I can't define. Listen, sweet, I repeat, how long has this been going on? Kiss me once, kiss me twice, just once more, let's make it thrice. What a break, for heaven's sake. How long has this been going on? Oh, I feel that I could melt into heaven. I'm hurt. I know how Columbus fell, finding another world. Kiss me once, then once more. What a dance I was before. What a break, for heaven's sake. How long has this been going on? I like that song.
Got some nice comments on your dress, Diane.
Oh, thank you. Thank you very much.
Teko is in from Tokyo.
Hi, Teko. Hello. It's
Hey,
so
Teko.
exciting to have you here from Tokyo. That's so great. And wow, I don't even want to think about what time it is over there. Thank you so much for joining us. I believe it's the wee small hours of the morning, which is another nice song. Thank you, Teko. And I know I've got some friends from the UK who are watching. Penny, if you're watching, a big hello, a warm greeting to you too. We're gonna do a song now that I also had a request for this one. I've had several requests for this, so I'm not sort of sending them out to individual people because this was actually one of those songs that people had asked me about, and I put it on the back burner. So several people asked for this one as well. This is a song called "Kiss Me Like That." It's the title track off of my 4th album, and in fact, it is a song that I wrote when I was teaching astronomy at the University of Guelph. And I know I have some friends from Guelph who've been watching. So Don and Ernie, if you're watching now, I send a big hello to you guys as well. This song is part of I got inspired to write this because I was trying to teach my students the order and the classification of stars. And there's a mnemonic device that was used in Victorian times to try to remember stars, from the very big and hot ones to the cooler ones. And it goes, "Oh, be a fine girl, kiss me." And that's because the first letter of each of those words corresponds to the type of star. So an O-type star is big and blue and very hot, and that's a star that typically will turn into a supernova eventually, and maybe a black hole as well. And then they discovered some other, even cooler stars, smaller ones that hadn't been visible to older telescopes, and those were the L and T type stars. So I had to quickly make up some other part of that mnemonic for the students. So I just tacked on the word "like that." "Oh, be a fine girl, kiss me like that." And I started writing this poem, which became a song, which had these metaphors, astronomical metaphors for a relationship that starts out hot and cools down. So, so that was sort of astronomy as a metaphor for life. This is a song called "Kiss Me Like That." 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. We've grown apart, you and I, expanding since the dawn of time. But somewhere on their lonely way, your tender words suffered a delay, not just a lag, but a cooling down. X-ray passion red shifted to brown. Oh, be a fine girl, kiss me like that. You said, be my fire girl. Yes, you said, oh, be a fine girl, kiss me like that. You begged, be my fire girl. I like the critical master collapse, your wispy halo of cold gas. Rekindle the fire at the core of the hot blue furnace we burned in before. But I remember the early days, fusing bodies consumed in the blaze. Oh, be a fine girl, kiss me like that. You said, be my fire girl. Yes, you said, oh, be a fine girl, kiss me like that. You begged, be my fire girl. Words spiral out on their pointless flight, riding a carrier wave into the night. But your cold eye settles only on dust, memories of the big bang between us. And will a new orbit bring you luck, captured forever or ever in flux? Oh, be a fine girl, kiss me like that. You said, be my fire girl. Yes, you said, oh, be a fine girl, kiss me like that. You begged, be my fire girl. La ya la 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 la, la ya la 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 ya, la ya la la ya, la la ya ya, la ya la ya la la, la ya la ya la la, la ya la ya la ya la, la ya la la, la ya la la ya la. Be a fine girl, kiss me like that. Be my fire girl. Yes, you said, oh, be a fine girl, kiss me like that. You said, be my fire girl. Great job, Adrian. That's a hard one. He had to carry everything.
Normally with like the whole band. It sounds great when you put a whole band.
You sounded great
drums
too.
And guitars.
All we need is the bass. All we need is bass.
That's so sure about that. Hey, Craig and Sarah. How you guys doing?
Oh, hi, Craig and Sarah. It's wonderful to see you guys. Hello. Wow. We are so pleased. What a lovely group of people we have watching today. Craig and Sarah, I don't know if it's hot in California,
get this working, Craig.
But it is 34 degrees Celsius today, and probably hotter in our apartment. So yes, I don't know. It's probably that hot in California too. But I hope you guys are staying cool somehow. We had to turn our air conditioning off for the concert, and so the temperature is climbing in here. I told Adrian, let's not do really up-tempo songs because we need to we need to stay chilled out. Okay, well, we're going to dedicate this next song to my father. My dad requested this song especially because I called him up. I said, it's a Father's Day special. I'll play any song that you want me to play. And he said, could you do La Maison sous les arbres by Gilbert Bécaud? And so even though we did this, I know we did this some weeks ago, but I hope you guys don't mind hearing it again because I'm doing it by special request for my dad for Father's Day. So I'm sending this out to you, Daddy, with lots of love. This is by Pierre Delanoë and Gilbert Bécaud. Wow. Oh, I don't need to count this in. I just come in and that's right. La maison sous les arbres est en pierre de lune, posée une comme des brindilles sur un nid d'oiseau, des diamants qui brillent sur de l'eau, la maison sous les arbres n'aura que des fenêtres et un toit peut-être où les hirondelles et leurs hirondeaux rangeront leurs ailes en duo. Oh, viens, je l'ai faite pour toi de mes mains. Elle a besoin de toi, tu vois bien. Elle n'a pas de nom sans toi. La maison sous les arbres est en pierre de lune, posée une à une. Et pour l'habiter, c'est bien entendu, tu devras marcher les pieds nus, les pieds nus. Such a romantic song.
Beautiful.
So anyway, sending you that with lots of love, Daddy. What's our next one?
It is...
Oh, it's Don't Get Around Much.
Don't Get Around Much
Don't Get
Anymore.
Around Much. All right, so this is something that both my parents requested, my mom and my dad, so I'm doing this for both of them. And this is one of my favorite Duke Ellington tunes. It's called Don't Get Around Much Anymore. Oh, thank you. Miss the Saturday dance, heard they crowded the floor, couldn't bear it without you, don't get around much anymore. Thought I'd visit the club, got as far as the door, they'd have asked me about you, don't get around much anymore. Well, darling, I guess my mind's more at ease, but nevertheless, why stir up memories? Been invited on dates, might have gone, but what for? They'd have asked me about you, don't get around much anymore. Shaboo, but when did that we? But when did that we do? But ya da, but you da, but we did do. Bob, but when did, but did, but we did. But we did. Missed that Saturday dance, and they crowded the floor. Oh, I couldn't bear it without you, so I won't get around. Thought I'd visit the club, and I got as far as the door. They'd have asked me about you, so I don't get around much anymore. Well, darling, I guess my mind's more at ease, but nevertheless, why stir up memories? Been invited on dates, might have gone, but what for? It's too different without you, so I don't get around. It's too different without you. Don't get around much anymore.
That's a great tune.
It is a great tune. And it's never, you can never play too much Duke Ellington. Isn't that right? Isn't that a good philosophy in life? Oh, I would love to know from people in the chat. I would love to know if it's very hot where you are. Is it hot everywhere right now?
Well,
is anybody living some cool?
It's not hot north of the Arctic Circle. I wouldn't mind being there right now.
Oh, don't say that. Don't say that. Since we basically in Canada, we basically do spend our half of the year in those temperatures. We have to enjoy the sultriness while we can. This is part of the national psyche of being Canadian, is we are always complaining about the weather. We are never satisfied with the weather.
I actually have to get some water.
Okay.
I'm like,
okay, well, I'm going to do this song now anyway, so
right.
That's right.
Okay, well, you don't need me anyway.
Oh, I always need you. So, guys, I'm going to, just so you know, I'm swapping ukuleles here right now. I'm playing, this is my baritone ukulele. It's actually an 18-inch tenor, which has been tuned. I've tuned it as a baritone, and it's another instrument. Both of my ukuleles are made by a wonderful luthier here in Canada. His name is Luis Feo de Mesquita. He's a Spanish flamenco guitar maker who lives in Pickering, Ontario. And I'm just going to check here because it literally hit, the temperature is changing so much in our apartment right now that it might have gone out of tune. I think we're okay. Okay, this is a song that has been picked up by a few different people. It was originally written by, it's a Cuban song written by Margarita Lecuona, but it has been covered by various people, including João Gilberto on an album that he released some years ago, actually, a couple of decades ago, called Voz et Violon, and it was just him on voice and guitar. And he played a number of famous bossa novas, but he also included a cover of this tune. And it was really interesting because this is a song sung in Spanish, but he played bossa nova guitar on it. And that's a lovely amalgam. It works. I think it works really well. And then that version was then kind of subsumed into a cover by the wonderful Mexican singer Natalia Lafourcade. So there are a few different versions out there. And I am going to play for you. Forgive me, my hands are a little bit clammy because of the humidity in here, but I'm going to do my version of this song called Eclipse. And I think it's appropriate to do this song today because you may have heard that there is an annular eclipse happening, but it's only visible in very narrow parts of China and some parts of Africa. And that's when the moon covers up the sun's disk, but not fully. So you have a beautiful ring of fire right around the edge of the moon during the eclipse. And I find those events so beautiful and so spectacular. So in honor of that annular eclipse happening today in some parts of the world, we're going to do this song. Excuse me. Eclipse de luna en el cielo, ausencia de luz en el mar. Muy sola con mi desconsuelo, mirando la noche, me puse a llorar. Pensaba que ya no me amabas, con honda desesperación, y algo que siempre eclipsaba la luz de tu amor. Eclipse de luna en el cielo, ausencia de luz en el mar. Muy sola con mi desconsuelo, mirando la noche, me puse a llorar. Eclipse de amor en tus labios que ya no me quieren besar. Quisiera olvidar sus agravios y luego soñar. Eclipse de luna en el cielo, ausencia de luz en el mar. Muy sola con mi desconsuelo, mirando la noche, me puse a llorar. Pensaba que ya no me amabas, con honda desesperación, y algo que siempre eclipsaba la luz de tu amor. Eclipse de luna en el cielo, ausencia de luz en el mar. Muy sola con mi desconsuelo, mirando la noche, me puse a llorar. Eclipse de amor en tus labios que ya no me quieren besar. Quisiera olvidar sus agravios y luego soñar. Oh, thank you. And that got him his chance to get a glass of water in our swelteringly hot living room. And, well, it's just as well that today's concert is a shorter one because it's really hot in here. We are literally, as soon as we are done, we have to turn the fridge back on, otherwise all of our frozen stuff is going to melt.
Yeah, sometimes we forget to turn it back. Quite often, actually.
Sometimes after we do a live stream, it'll be like 2 hours later and we go in and finally open the fridge to get a drink and all the lights are off and we go, oh no, the fridge, the fridge.
Or we're just like sitting around and we're like, oh my, the fridge.
These are the little behind-the-scenes secrets that you guys don't realize about the joys of live streaming from your own living room. Oh my goodness. So I just wanted, I guess we're already coming up on our last song. It's gone by so quickly, as it often does when we do these live streams. We have such a good time performing for you guys. And also we love seeing you in the chat. As you know, we can't always answer in real time, but we like to jump during the credits. While we're rolling the credits, we like to jump into the chat and try to answer as much as we can. And please do know that we do read all of the comments afterwards, even though we can't read them all in real time right now. I'm just seeing in Pasadena, California, Cheryl says it's only 75 Fahrenheit. That's very balmy. That's nicer than here. No fair. Leslie says it's 28 degrees inside her house. Oh my goodness, I sympathize, Leslie. That's pretty warm. It's probably at least that much right now for us. So we wanted to let you know that this week is our second last live stream of the summer, and next week we're going to do our last weekly live stream, and then we're going to take a bit of a break over the summer, but we're not going to be idle. We're going to be continuing to do our musical collaborations and recording stuff with our friends, and aiming to incorporate those into future live streams that we're going to do when we pick up again. We not sure if we'll do anything over the summer, but it certainly won't be on a weekly basis. And that's just because we need a little bit of a break ourselves. And we don't know. I mean, with the lockdown, we probably can't go anywhere, but we do hope to take some day trips, just driving around and just having a little bit of a vacation. So we hope that you guys understand that. And I'm sure you guys are also going to be taking a bit of a break for the summer. So next week will be our last weekly live stream. But what I would like to encourage you to do is two things. One, please subscribe to this channel if you're not already subscribed to my YouTube channel, because that is a great way of staying on top of all the content that we will be uploading. We'll still be putting up videos over the summer, little short snippets, songs, things like that. And please subscribe to my mailing list. I've put in the description of this video, it's just dianenalini.com/contact, and then you can go there and sign up for my mailing list. And that way you'll be the first to know when we're going live again and what our plans are and everything. And finally, excuse me, some of you have so generously supported and asked where you can go to support our live stream, the concert. And thank you so much for asking that. If you would like to do that, there's a link. It's just tipjar.dianenalini.com. And I'm putting a link at the end in the credits as well today to the tip jar for those of you who would like to contribute something, because we really do appreciate that. It does help contribute towards the costs of all the of running the technical side of the live stream. But we wanted to thank you so much for being with us throughout this the lockdown, because I feel like we've created a nice community with you, and we really we're going to miss you. Actually, I know that once we're done after next week's show, we're going to be like, oh no, what do we do now? But we do need that little bit of a break. But if signing on for the mailing list will allow us to stay in touch with each other. So and we will be doing more shows for sure. We just need to figure out a format that allows us to get a little bit of a bit of rest as well. Did you want to add anything, Adrian?
It'll be weird.
Yeah.
Not having the weekly live stream, because I mean, I can't. How many have we done now?
This is
like
the 10th.
12?
This is the 11th one, I think, or the 12th. I'm losing track myself.
I mean, it's really become a routine. Like for us.
Yeah. And we also wanted to point out, we have friends who are doing live streams. So Dave Renault, who's I think in the chat today, he's a saxophonist. He's doing a live stream from his Facebook page at 7:30 every Saturday, a little half-hour program, and at 8 p.m. on his YouTube channel. So don't forget to. We're gonna be here next week. We are doing one last live stream concert next week, 5 o'clock, and we'll probably stretch that one out. So we'll make it like a nice summer finale. But don't forget to keep supporting other live jazz. Zola's at 7 p.m. They're doing 4 more concerts, I think, before they take a summer break. Tonight is Sean Duhame and Susie Q at 7 p.m. also on Facebook. So yeah, we really encourage you to continue to support the local jazz scene as much as possible, because our musicians, all of our friends we need you guys to stay stay in touch and to keep playing, to keep the community alive.
Yeah, one thing I do want to add for anyone who is curious is that I have been thinking a lot about the OJO, about the next season, and
Ottawa Jazz Orchestra, for those of you who don't.
Ottawa Jazz Orchestra, and obviously we have to see what's going to happen. But I've been talking to the NAC and
the National Arts Centre.
The National Arts Centre, thank you. And so we'll figure out something.
Yeah, for sure. We're hard at work thinking about how we can make this a viable thing in September, whether or not we manage to return to the live theaters that we've been performing in. We're trying to figure out how we're going to turn this into, how we're going to keep this community going, how we're going to keep live music going, and still play for all of you. Okay, so
Hélène likes
the flowers. Oh, thank you, Hélène.
See, I can read French.
I'm impressed. Hélène, he read your comment in French. That's very impressive.
Guessing.
Yeah, that was a good guess. It was good. So we're coming to the end of the show, and Adrian's going to put the lyrics for this next song up on the screen because, as I mentioned earlier, Dame Vera Lynn, the wonderful British singer who sang so many iconic songs in World War II, the Bluebirds Over the White Cliffs of Dover, We'll Meet Again, and so many more, she kept people's morals up in a very genuine and authentic, heartfelt way by singing these songs. And amazingly, it feels they're so relevant to this day. When the COVID pandemic started, Ottawa Morning contacted us. That's a local CBC radio program. And they asked us to record something to keep people's spirits up. And I immediately thought, we've got to do We'll Meet Again because it's the perfect song for the pandemic. And so we recorded it as a fundraiser for the Ottawa Food Bank. And in fact, if you want to download that, you can still do it at my Bandcamp page. There's a link in the description as well. And all the proceeds from that go to the food bank. And then it was so funny because a few weeks later, the Queen quoted it in her birthday message. And she said, "We will meet again." And I thought, oh, yes, that's the right song for the moment. So we're going to do this in honor of Dame Vera, who is gone but not forgotten and remains in our hearts. And this is the song We'll Meet Again. And I hope you'll sing along with us. We'll put the lyrics up on the screen for you.
Are you still on this?
Yes, we were going to trade. Or I can do the whole thing. Do you want to trade?
No, that's fine.
No? Okay. Last 8? Yeah. 1, 2. 1, 2, 3, 4. Shoo poo ba twee da twee da twee da da twee da da twee o ba poo bay o ba poo twee da da twee da bay. We'll meet again, don't know where, don't know when, but I know we'll meet again some sunny day. Keep smiling through, just like you always do, till the blue skies chase the dark clouds far away. So will you please say hello to the folks that I know? Tell them I won't be long. They'll be happy to know that as you saw me go, I was singing this song. We'll meet again, don't know where, don't know when, but I know we'll meet again some sunny day. So bad we ya da da do da we, bad woo da da we, bad way do we, so bab be do dee, put we dee do do we, bo ba ba do ya we dee 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 we. Da do yet we da we da do 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 ba do yet we do that we do we do we. We'll meet again, don't know where, don't know when, but I know we'll meet again some sunny day. smiling through, just like you always do, till the blue skies chase the dark clouds far away. So will you please say hello to the folks that I know? Tell them I won't be long. They'll be happy to know that as you saw me go, I was singing this song. We'll meet again. Don't know where, don't know when, but I know we'll meet again some sunny day. Yes, I know we'll meet again some sunny day. Well, everybody, thank you so much for joining us this week for Saturday Jazz, and we will be back next week. So we will meet again next week, next Saturday at 5 p.m. And if you have some thoughts or anything that you want to convey, my email address is going to be in the credits. It's just dianenalini@gmail.com. Please email me if you have suggestions or ideas. We're open to the idea of doing like a standalone concert once again in the summer, but just the weekly thing that we're taking a break from. So we'd love to hear from you, hear what you're interested in, and just thank you. Thank you so much for being with us week upon week. It's been so much fun, and we look forward to next week's show, which will be like our end of summer concert.
Yeah, and then it'll be great, as Diane said, we're going to work a little bit on some other material, collaborations and so forth, so that'll be really interesting.
And I'm teaching over the summer as well. I was supposed to give a vocal live in-person workshop at Alcorn Music for jazz singers on vocal improvisation, and I'm really thinking hard about how to turn that into an online course. So those are some of the things, and I'm giving some ukulele workshops once every 2 weeks as well. So those are some of the things that I'll be focusing on over the summer. But we will be doing more live streams. We just have to think about the format and the frequency.
Yeah, so just one thing is Chris is just pointing out that next week is the last, not next week, but Dave is doing the last one on July 11th.
Awesome, wonderful. That's really great. So yeah, once again, please do support the Zola's weekly live stream, and Dave and every other musician that's hard at work trying to keep live music going, the local Ottawa scene here. Thank you so much for being with us this week, and we'll see you next week for more Saturday Jazz. Thanks
for joining us, guys.
Bye,
Take
everyone.
care.
Happy Father's Day, everyone.
Yeah,
happy Father's Day to all the dads out there. Mwah! Sending you lots of love, Daddy.
Bye.
Bye.
Je suis émerveillée par les petites choses, le parfum d'une rose, la lune, une toile d'araignée qui brille à la lumière d'un matin ordinaire, la neige. À quoi ça sert d'attendre que l'amour fasse mon bonheur? Je gagne quand j'écoute la musique dans mon cœur. Et quand on s'émerveille des plus petites choses, c'est là que le bonheur s'annonce enfin. suis émerveillée par les petites choses, le parfum d'une rose, la lune, une toile d'araignée qui brille à la lumière d'un matin ordinaire, la neige. À quoi ça sert d'attendre que l'amour fasse mon bonheur? Je gagne quand j'écoute la musique dans mon cœur. Et quand on s'émerveille des plus petites choses, c'est une petite chose qui peut changer la vie. C'est là que le bonheur s'annonce enfin.